The So Bros Network presents the movie podcast breaking down films and their impact on pop culture as they approach the legal drinking age. This is Drinking With. Now here's your host, Stephen McCash.
Welcome to Drinking With, the podcast where we raise a glass to the movies that have reached the legal drinking age. I'm your host, Stephen McCash of the So Bros Network, and join me as we embark on a cinematic journey through the classics of yesteryear, celebrating their 21st birthdays in style. From iconic blockbusters to hidden gems, each episode we toast to a different film that has stood the test of time and shaped our cultural landscape, especially this one we have for you today. So grab your favorite beverage or the one we have curated for this episode, and let's dive into the nostalgia as we explore movies that are finally old enough to join us for a drink. And two people that are definitely old enough to join me for a drink as well are the two best people I can think of to stumble out of that said bar with after a long discussion of movies. First is the resident film critic of the So Bros Network, Mr. Brandon Vick, who's also a member of the Southeastern Film Critics Association, a board member of the Music City Films Critics Association, and most importantly, the birth giver, the Vic's Flicks and Cinema Chronicles podcast that you can hear wherever you get your podcasts from. And as always, joining him is the man behind the So Bros Network, the EIC, the glue of the brand, a gin aficionado, cat lover, all-around football wordsmith, budding sports talk radio star. He is the one, the only Mr. Stoney Keeley. Gentlemen, happy Halloween, spooky season. How are we doing today?
Doing pretty well. I'm stoked to talk about this movie because this is one that I haven't relived in quite some time, and I think it's an interesting kind of moment in time to look back at some Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, the zombie game's changed.
It has.
That's for sure.
They're faster now.
They're faster, smarter, bigger,
stronger. Still needing brains though.
Yeah,
Zack Snyder. That was the name of the filmmaker that
that's
I was like, who did this?
He's done a couple things.
Yeah. And James Gunn on the screenplay. It's a weird moment in time kind of film.
He's just taking all the notes out of my note taking.
Well, honestly, that's one of the first things I thought. I knew it was a Zack Snyder movie, even though it doesn't look, feel, or anything like a Zack Snyder movie. Some would say that's good. And when I saw James Gunn's name come up, I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't know he wrote this one. And then Ving Rhames?
Yeah.
My God, I thought he only did Mission Impossible movies.
Mekhi Phifer.
Yes.
8 Mile's very own.
Yeah.
And Sarah Polley. She's an Oscar winner.
She's an indie queen.
And an Oscar winner.
Yep. But
wow.
Yeah, we are talking...
Phil Dunphy.
Phil Dunphy's in it as an asshole.
Yep. Definitely get to that one.
Before he met Claire.
Yeah. Something changed.
Something changed.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
But Dawn of the Dead follows a group of survivors who take refuge in a suburban shopping mall during a sudden and deadly zombie outbreak. As the undead horde grows outside, tensions rise within, forcing the group to confront not only the external threat, but also their fears and conflicts. And this is based off of the, late 70s, early 80s, George A. Romero, Dawn of the Dead. Directed by Zack Snyder, as we mentioned earlier, who's best known for his directing work on 300, Watchmen, Sucker Punch, and Rod Stewart's Leave Virginia Alone music video.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Yeah. I had
now
no
you
idea.
have my attention.
I know.
I had no idea.
Writing credits go to George A. Romero and James Gunn, as we mentioned, who's best known for Movie 43, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, and a little movie called Superman.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like now all the DC fanboys, like you have to pick a side between James Gunn's DC Superman or Zack Snyder's. So
oh yeah,
now they're on opposite sides of the battle lines.
Even though we have, as we're talking about this film, we have seen what happens when they come together.
Yeah, you're right.
Was it Rick and Morty?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, they played themselves in a Rick and Morty right before Superman came out, and literally like were so in on the joke about what all these fanboys have been saying. That's why I thought, because they did come together.
Oh, no. The next Rick and Morty episode I see will be the first Rick and Morty episode I see.
I only know that because of social media. I've never seen Rick and Morty.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah,
thought
let's
they were the
establish
new
that.
hosts on
We're-
107.5 The River here in Nashville.
None of us have watched Rick and Morty.
Correct.
We'll establish that on today's show.
I do know it exists, but that's
Yes.
about as far as I can
Yes.
go. We mentioned Sarah Polley, Mekhi Phifer, Ty Burrell, and Ving Rhames as the stars of this film. So let's just jump into the drink. I think I'm a little thirsty.
Yeah.
This is more of a spring summery drink, but in the Nashville area in October, it's still fucking warm. Let's be honest. This is called the Dead Don't Daiquiri.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the name.
See what I did there? 2 ounces of dark rum, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, a 1/2 ounce of blood orange liqueur, a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, some bitters, some red sugar if you can find it, and some freeze-dried raspberries. So you're going to rim a glass with lime juice and then with the red sugar for that fresh wound look. Shake all ingredients with ice into a glass and then strain into a glass and then garnish with gummy brains,
Oh.
for an added spooky look.
Oh, man.
That's
very descriptive, and I can see it. I have a drink anyway, but I can see it in my mind before you even gave me the drink.
I like the vibes for this one. I was trying to explain, all my coworkers at my day job are up in Indiana, and I was trying to explain to them the other day that Halloween's down here. You might be sweating through your costume, or it might be snowing outside.
Yeah.
You don't really know. But this kind of fits the bill. You've got the horror visuals with the tropical vibes of the drink.
And I think it's appropriate for spooky season, but after 3 sips, I'll be in a diabetic coma.
I was going to say this is not diabetic friendly by any means.
Yeah.
All sugar. We got our drink out of the way. We've talked about what we're going to discuss today. We'll go in detail about the film later. But, first things we like to talk about is money, because money is what makes things work.
And just to be clear, George A. Romero is credited because he wrote the original.
Correct.
Okay, I don't know if a lot of people know that this is actually a remake.
Well, they just learned earlier when I told them it was.
You said it?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He did.
Pretty
Yeah.
much did.
Sorry, no, I wasn't here.
At the time, I thought it was more of a reboot kind of deal.
Well, I guess that. Well, I guess the difference is like I don't know if I've ever seen Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
I've seen it because we recently saw it like last year at a theater screening in Memphis for an
that's
anniversary.
probably cool.
There was like an anniversary of it.
Oh.
And I knew I had seen it as a child, but I remembered very little outside of it being in a mall.
So I guess to your point, it's not. It's actually a remake because it's the same movie. Like takes place in.
Yeah, but I don't remember if the endings are the same.
Well, yeah. I'm sure there probably was some.
So
Okay, got it.
I thought, I'm trying to think of how to describe it as like same plot,
Yeah,
but
concept.
like same concept, but like completely different characters.
Like really went
and-
off the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because seems like that's how I remember it being marketed, was like, oh, this is technically, the same universe, but it's a different kind of.
God, the Snyderverse was starting early.
Yeah.
Well, I was wrong on that. It was just a remake.
Oh.
But not like Gus Van Sant,
Right.
shot by shot
Sacco.
remake. Yeah.
But let me ask you
Say
this.
Sacco?
Before Sacco, Mr. Sacco.
Sacco.
But my question is, did Zack Snyder release his director's cut of Dawn of the Dead?
I'm not aware. That would-
Okay.
I
He didn't have the
Okay.
he didn't have the pull back then in
Well,
2004.
I'm shocked that somebody hasn't started a petition about it.
Release the Snyder cut.
Release the
Dawn
Snyder
of
cut
the
of
Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
go back in time.
All right, money.
Budget. How much do we think this version of Dawn of the Dead cost?
$44 million.
I'm gonna say 35 million.
35.
Remember, Ving
and-
Rhames is in it.
Touche.
True.
65.
I'm looking up the original's budget if it has it here. I should have done that earlier. I'm kind of curious how they
What I remember.
they're not even close. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So all right, so we got 44 from Brandon and you said 35?
35.
And it said 65 because Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
I want that on
65.
record.
You both went way over.
Oh, man.
I will tell you this, the original from what year was this?
78.
$650,000. Now, you take inflation in mind, 25, 26 years later, and that 600,000 or whatever blossoms to $26 million.
Wow.
I don't know where $26 million is spent in this film.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. Brandon, are you awake?
I was reading the same thing, but I read that some sources said that the 78 one was like $1.5 million because of international distribution. But anyway, it was 650,000. Like McCash said. I mean, I don't even know because you have the mall. I mean, I guess it's those like the action part, maybe some of the effects, like I guess the zombie ones, like the creating that atmosphere. Because I don't really know. Yeah. No one's really getting
nobody's getting money in this.
Paid.
Nobody.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, who is that? That other guy looked familiar too. The main kind of male.
Oh, that's a
leader
good,
guy.
Yeah, you're right. Because I was watching him.
I think what was that Patricia Arquette show where she was like a psychic or something? I think she.
Was it called Psychic?
I think he played her husband.
Or Medium.
Medium, that's it. I think he played.
He was in Medium.
Was he?
Okay. And Meet Joe Black.
Oh, that's it. I think it really is from Medium.
Oh, he was in The Cell. We missed him.
Oh,
covered that movie a few years ago.
Jack Weber. Or
Jake Weber.
Jake Weber, yeah. Anyway, he looked familiar, but I guess I didn't even, just to keep on theme, I don't think I ever watched Medium either. So don't ask me how I knew.
No, my mom loved that show, though.
Maybe it is. Maybe because my parents watched it.
He was in the Pelican Brief.
I was in the Pelican Brief.
But, and you don't know, you worked with him, and you didn't even recognize him.
I don't remember.
I'll be damned.
White House Down, Midway.
Hey, I remember him in Midway and White House Down. He has a familiar face, but
he's still going.
But he looks like someone else.
Steve Coogan is who he kind of reminds me of.
He reminds me, like, physically, he reminds me of some other actor too.
Yeah, I kept thinking he was. Gosh, I should have looked it up, and now I can't. Of
remember. Like who he reminds
he reminded me of somebody from like the Marvel movies, or some sort of superhero movie, and I can't recall.
So 26 million.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, I thought it was 44, so.
Well, then 60 something.
Yeah. Well, Vin Rames, that's a common mistake.
Yeah.
The height of his popularity.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this movie opened March 19th, 2004, springtime.
Sounds right.
I remember that being weird, though. Like, why, even back then, thinking, like, why would you release this movie in the springtime?
Studios love to throw away horror films at the first quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it also kind of depends, because the only thing I would say is that you're not, most of the time, I would think, and of course, I mean, it all depends, like the studio may have had another horror film, and they're going to release that in October, you don't want to compete, but at least Dawn of the Dead isn't competing against mainly other scary movies.
Yeah.
Like in Marge, I mean...
And I mean, to be fair,
it's not a scary movie anyway, but...
This does not feel like a straight-up horror, like Halloween kind of movie. No.
This is like, and I'm not comparing the two, but, World War Z came out in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
And that's,
That also had a real name that attached to it for $65 million.
But how many times do I have to fucking say Ving Rhames on this show?
You can say it all you want. He's no Brad Pitt.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Like I said, March 19, 2004, it opened on 2,700 screens, and it did open at number 1 on the box office.
I remember thinking it did.
All right, so I'm going to give you the what was the remaining of the top 5 before I ask you what you think it made opening weekend.
Okay.
Number 5, Secret Window.
I remember Secret Window.
Yeah. Number 4, Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, man.
Number 3, Taking Lives.
I don't remember Taking Lives.
That's Angelina Jolie. You know who's
like
I know I haven't seen it.
I know I saw it, but I don't remember anything about it.
I don't think I liked it that much.
And then coming in at number 2, and it's a movie we have not reviewed and decided not to review, but it's been brought up in every episode this year, and that's Passion of the Christ.
Oh, well.
Dawn of the Dead beat out Jesus at the box office.
Yeah, but Jesus was going... Came out in February?
And
it's going strong.
We haven't even got to Easter yet.
That was such a run. God, whatever happened to Mel Gibson?
Yeah. He made a shitty Mark Wahlberg movie this year.
How dare you?
I said what I said. And I paid to see that movie.
I have no idea what you're asking, but it was number 1. But Passion of the Christ. All right, so Passion of the Christ was number 2,
Yep.
and it had been out for at least a month.
So we're talking opening weekend, U.S. Canada for Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, I don't see this. I don't think it made its budget back in opening weekend. I'm gonna say 17 million.
17.
I was going to say 18.
17 and 18. Budget was $26 million for Dawn of the Dead. Opening weekend, U.S. Canada alone, it made $26,700,000.
Oh, I'm shocked. I'm shocked it was made for that much, and I'm shocked that it made that much in its first weekend.
I knew it was it was a success, but I would not have.
I wouldn't think it hit 20 in the first weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I will tell you, it did a stark deep dive after opening weekend because domestically it only made $59 million.
Yeah, well,
and then worldwide combined, it made a little over $102 million. So it made 4 times its money, basically.
Yeah. It's a $100 million movie,
and it's a remake.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how many people. I mean, most people who saw Romero's are probably dead by the time this came around. So my math's right. And so it's a whole new audience, really, if you think about it.
I was born before the original came out, and I'm still here.
Did you? But when did you watch it? Did you watch it when it came out?
Well, I was 3, so no.
Well, that's my point.
I probably waited till I was like 8.
No, all right.
Yeah. So the UK.
I'm happy to report you are the last survivor to
surviving.
see this movie.
The UK loved it. That brought in $9.8 million.
Okay.
The French did okay, $3.1 million. Our friends in Bulgaria.
Here we go.
That we've missed them. Little over $9,000.
Well,
okay,
but
every penny counts.
Yep.
That's not the least it brought in. The country with the lowest score, according to Box Office Mojo, is New Zealand.
What?
New Zealand brought in $25.
That is 4 tickets. Back then, I think it's 4 tickets.
4 people in New Zealand saw this movie.
That's a family, sounds like.
Yeah. I don't know who. Maybe it was, what's the name, Steve Irwin or the crocodile hunter guy?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Could have been Peter Jackson.
Oh, it could be.
He could have
research.
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's
true. I at least know he lives there, I think.
I would love to know what the Rotten Tomato scores are for those 2 to 4 people who saw it in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But overall, the tomato meter, the critics, what do we think the percentage was for Dawn of the Dead?
I'm gonna say 62.
I swear that is exactly. I'll say 63, but I was thinking low 60s for sure.
This isn't The Price is Right by any means, and you're both shot way under. 77%.
I'm surprised by that.
I am
quite surprised by
I did
that.
not, again, God.
Horror generally doesn't
I see why Zack Snyder is just as good as Spielberg. I'm starting to understand this.
This is
Snyder.
This is what started it all for Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I'll be damned. And then he does 300. What?
Parlayed that into a run.
God. So it made more money. It was made for, $26 million budget.
It's a lot for horror.
But making over 100-something million when it's all said and done.
Not counting DVD sales and such.
Right. And now you're telling me almost 80% fresh?
This is a successful film.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering, now that audience score, Jesus, who knows?
And to think, like, that score is not much less than what Superman is.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's a great point.
Superman's supposed to be the greatest film of the year.
What a dig.
Yeah.
What a dig. Yeah. Are you a secret Snyder bro?
I'm just anti-Superman.
Oh, you hate Superman.
I think he's the worst of the big 4. I guess that would be of superheroes.
So Hope is a real downer for you.
Who?
Hope. Just Hope in general.
Just Hope in general.
Yeah, it's a real downer for you.
You know what country we all live in, right?
Yeah.
Don't we need it?
I'm with you though. Superman's kind of lame.
Yeah.
I liked the movie, but
I don't mind
the character, the hero.
I don't mind Superman, but I'll be honest, I really don't know that much. And actually, I think I said in our review, when I watched this new one, I realized I don't actually know really shit about Superman and all these other people in it. Like, I just, like, Batman is probably, like, that's who I grew up with. That's who I grew up with.
Yeah.
Superman, I don't think was around when I was a kid.
Was Superman in Dawn of the Dead? Did I miss something?
Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute. Let me think. Let me think about that.
Jim Caviezel?
Was that him across the street?
That was Passion of the Christ.
Was that Superman across the street writing on that sign, shooting people?
It was.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So yeah, popcorn meter. What the audience?
Oh,
on Rotten
I'm
Tomatoes
just
think
going
of
to
Dawn
say
of the Dead?
83.
I'm going to say 87.
83 and 87. You did the exact opposite.
God.
So the tomato meter, 77%. The popcorn meter, also 77%.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay.
I think the critics and the audience are the same people.
Maybe.
But did they get it right or wrong?
I think it's too high.
I think it's
Personally.
too high, too. Yeah. But I do think that this is a perfectly fine zombie movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no qualms
Yeah.
for it. I would prefer the original over this.
I wish
have
I
to
would
go
have
back
seen
and
the
watch it,
original.
yeah.
I actually, watching it this time around, I didn't even know it was a zombie movie. I was just trying to think about the good old days at the mall.
Yeah,
fair.
I know.
That's
I
the
miss
good
them.
old days
I
at the
miss
mall.
We're gonna talk
There's
about
no
that.
mall like that anymore.
No.
When I say that the score's too high, I mean, I'm nitpicking here because it's like a 74-75% for me. So
I would
it's
put
not,
it
it's
in
not
a-
like I think it's a 60 or something.
It needs to be in the 60s for
I
me.
would put it in the 60s.
I think so. I looked it up because I wasn't sure, but 28 Days Later came out before this.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which we discussed here.
And 28 Days Later was a totally different take on what we would consider a zombie movie.
Yeah, agreed.
So the fact that this comes out after that makes this one look very like standard and stale to a degree because it's not a scary movie. It
No.
is an action movie. It's a average action movie with just zombies in it.
Mm-hmm.
And what the zombies are doing.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just go and watch Romero stuff because it's not even that stylized up to what at this point of what it is, you know. And then to me, and granted it hadn't been done yet, but then you kind of see what an action zombie movie could be because then World War Z will come out. So it's almost just falls in this kind of area of like, hey, yeah, you know what? That was good, but then what even came before it, much less what came after it, makes it actually look worse and worse as we go through. Now, I will give it credit for one thing, and I remembered it and seeing it again, the way that the movie opens,
Yeah.
I really like, and that's it. That's when it peaked.
The opening gives me opening of Walking Dead vibes.
Yes.
With the little
Another
girl.
show I never watched.
Oh, that's a shame. Especially that pilot episode was really good.
Pilot episode.
I feel like I have because I've seen so much shit about it, but
Yeah.
I actually have never sat and watched it.
But you bringing up 28 Days Later as a comparison is a great point because do you think that success of 28 Days Later carried over to Dawn of the Dead having some early success, especially at the U.S. box office? Because people are like,
know.
"Oh, another zombie film!
Another
I really
It
love."
could be. I don't know if there was anything else in between that. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if there. Nothing I can think of, but I
Same.
don't. But I mean, I don't know because then, and if so, yes. But then it's like, I'm sorry, but no. Now we're gonna, here's the American attempt.
Yeah.
And it's a remake of a better, what I'm going to go ahead and assume is a better movie anyway, that was already done in the 70s. So, I don't know. I mean, sure. I mean, I would think so. But then it's almost like, man, it almost backfires because look what 28 Days Later had to say and did with the zombies with far less money. And then... Look, and I'm sorry, and the Snyderverse is going to hate me, but that's the difference when you put somebody like Zack Snyder in charge and you put someone like Danny Boyle in there. That's what you get.
Fair enough.
Reap what you sow with those fellas.
And you actually have a sentiment that's very similar to one of the Letterboxd reviews I have here. So let's just get right into them.
All right.
Excuse me. John, simply John, 2.5 stars, says, maybe I should just come to terms with the fact that Zack Snyder's movies aren't made for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
2.5, maybe 3. That's I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I gave it on Letterboxd.
I think I did 2.5.
Yeah.
I think I might have
I
done
think it's
3.
only because it's entertaining enough, but we know that there was better stuff before it and better stuff after. So
Yeah, I gave it a 3.
yeah.
Of course, mine doesn't want to load now, but that's okay. Lau rhymes with wow. That's his name. Even
Nice.
says that. 3.5 stars.
Oh.
In case of a zombie apocalypse, make sure Sarah Polley is at your side at all times.
Hell yeah. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Not the rating, but I agree.
Do.
Also, and credit to that because Sarah Polley's character was actually a strong female lead.
Yeah.
And
A true final girl.
yes, and so that like I did like elements of it. And there's still some cool action sequences in there.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
But again, it didn't even need to be a zombie movie. Like you could have been a bank
mall
heist,
heist.
which is what he did too.
Yeah.
With I think zombies in that one, wasn't it? What's that?
The one in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Batista?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
getting a sequel for some reason.
Yeah. And it got a spinoff. The Vault guy
Oh, okay.
got one.
Had no idea.
How does Zack Snyder find is it because Netflix just throws money at things?
Maybe he knows who's on the Epstein list.
That's true. That is true.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming in October this still hasn't been released.
Right. No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm sure some other people have accidentally died.
Yeah. Matt the Snapper, great name.
Oh, I like it.
4 stars.
Oh, lost me.
You lost me. You had me. You lost me. He says, we all know Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed is still the best James Gunn screenplay of 2004.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Hot take.
Fair enough.
yeah. I would say he probably would rather forget about 2004 just in general.
I mean,
But-
both movies made money.
But yeah, they did. I mean, listen, it got him a gig directing eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Vila. I'm not sure if it's
Also, if that was his comment and he gave that 4 out of 5, I'm assuming Scooby-Doo 2 is 5 out of 5 for him.
6 out of 5.
A masterpiece of cinema
Yeah,
history.
yeah. Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Charlie Vila, another 4 stars.
Damn.
I can't believe what a jerk Phil Dunphy was before he met Claire.
Yeah, hello.
It was kind of jarring.
It was.
I mean,
to
he's
hear
kind of
some of those the words
Yeah.
come out. Yeah.
disgusting human being.
Yeah.
Disgusting human being.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's not the man I fell in
I
love
was
with.
super excited when he got taken out of the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
It was a bit of a distracting performance, I
Yeah.
would say, too.
But again, I feel like it's that cliched, like has to be some asshole, and then doesn't
Yeah.
treat women,
Yeah.
Put him and what's his name's character from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Jim Carrey.
No, Elijah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, Elijah Wood.
man,
Put
Yeah.
the 2 of them together in a bar. Just let
Man.
me beat the shit out of them.
my God, yeah. But they would make a killer heel tag team.
Wouldn't they though?
They would. Yeah.
Where's that spin
The
off?
Creepy Brothers.
Yeah,
The creepy bro.
Creepy's putting it nicely.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Jack Luddy, more like it 1 star.
Okay.
More like Yawn of the Dead.
Oh. That's a zinger.
We'll be here all week,
A
folks.
zinger if I ever heard one.
Yeah. Got some little notes and fun facts as we continue talking about Dawn of the Dead here. This is kind of weird. I don't know if Zack Snyder does this today, but this film was shot in chronological order.
Oh, I don't know if he does that or not.
So it was shot like
As the story,
as the story unfolds.
Which that's where
Apparently
your
is
$26
rare.
million went right there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I bet most of that could be done because it is just that single location.
Except for that.
But
the end.
Well, that's true, and and the opening. But I'm thinking it almost makes more sense. And I'm wondering if, like in a movie like this, like as it's happening and stuff is getting messed up or destroyed, does it cost more to try and put some of that
reset.
back together
Yeah, it makes
to come
sense.
back and do something that you didn't, like when they first got to the mall or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know. But a lot of his stuff, I don't even know if he. Some would say he doesn't really even shoot a movie.
Wow.
It's just images and things are there.
Well, like I said, the chronological order, the first scene in the
That's
movie
cool.
is the first they shot. And this was on Snyder's first feature, as we talked about. And he assumed you just started on page 1. And he says, and they were like, no. Normally you shoot the last death scene first.
Oh, I did not know you shot. Now, see, that doesn't make sense to do like to do that and then try to
work back to
try to work back, or like I know like and jump around, but then and especially like I said, especially in that location where there's shit everywhere and things are happening outside of it.
I do wonder what the philosophy is for that. Like,
I wonder how it saves money.
Like,
I guess
did they kill Hilary Swank first in $1 Million Baby and then work backwards?
Question.
That's a good point.
Question.
Maybe it's from an emotional standpoint to get something out of a scene.
Well, it's almost like maybe you're fresher, like maybe the rigors of a shoot over 30 days or whatever haven't caught up to you by the end. You want the most impactful scene to be when everybody's on their A game. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
But then I feel like there's so many nerves. Like you want to work. You kind of want to
get into a rhythm. Yeah. So
especially if they don't know the character, and you know how well developed and written these characters are in this movie.
Especially with James Gunn at the helm.
I'm going to Google it while we. I'm going to do some live producing over here.
Don't tell me that Ving Rhames wasn't Snyder's first choice, because I know he was.
Sadly, there's
no casting.
Very little casting.
No, that sounds right.
They just took who they got.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not a bad cast.
No,
and the fact that most
all.
of them have gone on, Sarah Polley, I guess, is the most, critically, and then Phil Dunphy.
I would say Ving Rhames is probably the most of a household name.
Well, household name because he's been in blockbusters, but successful as far as like
awards and shit.
That, but also like the career is on the up. Like, I mean, Phil Dunphy, and that's just going to be his name from here on out. He's going to make millions just off of royalties.
Ty Burrell.
So yes, and then so he can do whatever he wants, but
all because of one character, one show.
But it's crazy about Sarah Polley just because like. She's a writer-director now. Yeah. Like, she's not even really... I mean, she doesn't really do that
She's Greta
much.
Gerwig.
But, yeah. And I'm just like... But, I mean, Ving Rhames probably is the most noticeable.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I would put that up against... I mean, Modern Family was a huge success. Not that people wouldn't know.
Never watched it.
No?
No.
My God, there are so many shows nobody has watched. I did.
I loved Modern Family.
I did. I didn't finish it, but I did watch a lot of seasons
of
it.
What's her name's voice?
Sophia?
Yeah, I just can't.
I loved each of.
That's why I didn't watch The Nanny, because Fran Drescher just.
Oh, that's a whole other level of annoying.
Like nails on a chalkboard.
That's a whole other level, buddy.
Yeah. So by the end of the production, 3,000 zombie makeup effects had been created for this film.
Okay, that's $20 million.
For real. And most of the zombie makeup was modeled after real and gruesome forensic photos that the makeup team and special effects team used as inspiration.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't want to be any part of that.
Yeah, the fact that some of those people really look like that.
Yeah.
I should watch it again.
Yeah, for the realism. How much do you think the zombie extras were paid by the hour?
Oh.
$1.
Yeah. I don't even think it was with money. I think it was like in goat feed.
They got $8.50 an hour.
Dang.
Oh, shit. Okay.
2004.
Did you say goat feed?
Yeah, and I wasn't making that in 2004.
I wasn't either.
Dang.
Actually, I was.
They probably only worked 2 hours, though.
I mean, well, the makeup probably took 2 hours by itself.
That's true. Good point.
Especially the ones up close.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder said the reason his zombies run at full speed is because he wanted to avoid the inherent comic impression given by slow, shuffling undead. The same technique was used to show the infected in 28 Days Later, which was a direct inspiration for this film.
Oh.
Well, look at that.
So Zack Snyder was watching 28 Days Later, too.
And that's what he got out of it,
he's
huh?
Just stealing left and right.
Yeah.
Any original ideas out of Zack Snyder?
Yeah. I don't know.
What'd you say?
Did he come up with Batman versus Superman? Or has that already been done? Was that written?
I don't think that was written in 2004.
300 I actually really enjoyed.
I liked Sucker Punch.
I never saw Sucker Punch.
It was fun. Now he's so like whatever effects he was using for a while, like after 300. I know I get shit all the time about this, but I do not like Watchmen.
I liked
Watchmen. I
Watchmen.
didn't care for it either. And the show or the movie.
Okay, I've heard the show's great. I never watched it, but
I watched
guess
two
what?
episodes and it bored me.
Guess what, guys? I haven't seen that show.
The show is the show's weird. The show gets a little.
I heard it.
It's very different from the movie.
Regina King.
Yes,
I like that she was in it.
She is great in it.
But you know why I don't want to go back and watch it? Because they canceled after one season. I'm like, well, what's
the point?
What am I doing?
Yeah. I mean, it's still
Does it sit like a limited series?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it's only like 6 or 8 episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I don't think it's that many. But the movie, I just couldn't get it. Like the cast is great and stuff. I could not get into it. Maybe because some of it's too weird, and then all of it just seems like it's so CGI, but it wasn't like fun or entertaining like 300 was. And yeah, I just thought it was so boring.
I think 300 is the only movie of his that I really love.
Yeah.
Watchmen is one that I like, and then Dawn of the Dead and Army of the Dead are like, those are fun for what they are.
Army of the Dead. That's it.
And everything else, like I never watched Rebel Moon, probably never will. His DC stuff, I wasn't a fan of. Never saw Sucker Punch.
I will say, Man of Steel. That's
Superman. No,
I know, but that one I actually enjoyed.
And then he did the Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole.
That's right, he sure did.
Which I never saw. So
didn't know it existed until I did research for this.
Yep.
We talked about Sarah Polley being a kick-ass final girl. There was an actual other final girl on the set throughout the filming of this, and it's one of the ultimate final girls, and that's Heather Langenkamp. She, who played Nancy in Nightmare on Elm Street, was a member of the production crew for this film. So
wow.
She was a producer.
She was a producer on it?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
When Ving Rhames, your man, heard of a remake of Dawn of the Dead was in production, he tracked down producers to be in the film.
Hell yeah.
So they had no choice but to...
Yeah. When he comes knocking, he says, hey, I'm going to do this. They say, okay.
When Mr. Wallace comes to town.
That's right. Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. Mm-hmm. Like, I guess he was just a fan, wanted to be a part of it, and got his wish. Yep. Good for Ving Rhames.
But then I think, how does that work if you want to be a part of it so bad? Do you just take the money that they give you? Because I don't know how you negotiate if you're the one that wants to be in it.
I think a lot of actors have done that when it comes to not necessarily the film itself, but wanting to work with a certain director.
They just have a pay cut?
Yeah. They're just happy to be there, whatever they get.
Well, yeah, but with a first-time person. Like, I would do that for Tarantino or Scorsese. They're like, hey, Zack Snyder, well, pay me $8.50 an hour, buddy. You got a deal.
Well, I would imagine.
I think it's being a part of just like. Yeah. I'm assuming he's a fan of Romero.
That's what I'm gonna say. I would imagine Romero was on set throughout the film as well.
Check your notes again. Did he think Romero was directing this one?
It's very possible.
Maybe he was shocked when another white man showed up. He was like, whoa.
Who's this young?
Who's this guy? I'm calling my buddy Tom Cruise. Yeah. We'll get this shit situated right now. I think they're friends in real life.
Did what 17 movies together, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would think so. But Scientology might not let them.
That's true, too. We talked about whether, 28 Days Later and this movie and trying to think of other horror films, zombie films from this era. Yeah. There was one, House of the Dead, based off the video game, which was complete fucking utter garbage, if you've ever seen it.
I have seen it.
Who's in...
Dawn of the Dead is better than House of the Dead, in case anybody wanted to know.
Why do I remember that movie?
It was an awesome video game. But Universal significantly slashed the film's budget for Dawn of the Dead after the failure of House of the Dead, fearing there was no public appetite for zombie movies. So if this was at $26 million when it was all said and done, what the fuck was the...
$44 million. That's what I was telling you.
So they cut $18 million. Like what would we have gotten for $18 more million?
I mean, Vin Rhames.
We would have gotten more Vin Rhames. More Vin Rhames.
Did he live?
Oh man, yeah.
I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember either.
I remember them all on the boat sailing away with the video camera through the end credits.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, almost a lot of them made it. He did make it.
They get to another island, and then that's where they all meet their demise.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: the movie's 21 years old. If you haven't seen it, that's on you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he is on that boat.
I vaguely remember this happening, and I think
because what's his name shot himself, whatever, after he sacrificed. Yeah.
So I
remember.
I vaguely remember this happening, and I don't remember if it happened like something tells me it happened after Monday Night Raw or before Monday Night Raw. This was the first movie to broadcast the first 10 minutes uncut on network TV.
Yes.
5 days before its national release, the showing was broadcast on the USA Network. So
I do remember that, but
think
I
that-
didn't realize it was before it was in theaters. I
Yeah.
thought it was something that like they was going to come on USA Network, so they showed you
No,
the uncut one because back then you couldn't get away with a whole lot.
no, because the first 10 minutes would have been the little girl.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
but I think it stops right before it gets like
I think you're right.
too much.
Yeah. Before
I
I think
do
you see
kinda-
her in the hallway, but you don't see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
aftermath.
yeah.
I vaguely remember that happening, and it had to have been somewhere around a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of sick people who watch Raw, so I get why
Yeah.
they would show that.
I mean, that's the perfect demographic for a film like
And
this.
then what is that? What was that? Sexy
Silk
cop?
stockings?
Yeah.
Silk
yeah.
Silk stockings.
Yeah. Then that came on afterwards.
Pacific Blue.
Yep. And if you already hadn't spooged during Raw, you're gonna get it in silk stockings. I'll
Well,
tell you
hey,
that.
Ain't that the
When
truth?
Stacy Keebler's on the announce desk.
Oh,
Do y'all remember some of the things Dawn Marie and Al Wilson were doing? I mean, come on.
that. Oh, Tom. Yeah.
Nydia.
Bless their
and
hearts.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jackie
Jackie!
Gator.
Don't mess with Jackie.
I have an important note before we move
Yeah,
on.
Sure.
I do remember the video game House of the Dead now. I looked it up, and I just realized that Clint Howard was in the movie House of the Dead.
Oh, another famous actor.
Yes, yes.
That's underappreciated.
If you need a creepy little character actor, that's the guy to go.
That's
What
the guy.
if- what if
That's the
he-
guy.
Teamed up with Elijah Wood
Oh Lord, and Ty Burrell.
and Ty
Ty
Burrell,
Burrell. Oh.
but they're characters. But Clint Howard is just Clint Howard. I don't want anybody to be confused. Clint Howard is himself.
Everybody
but
else
with
is
two
playing
characters,
characters
correct.
from a movie, and then
Correct.
Clint Howard is Clint Howard.
Correct.
I like that. I
What?
support that.
I would
Yeah,
watch
that's a
that.
whole new kind of bloodline, folks.
Yes, it is. I would acknowledge that bloodline.
And Clint Howard's the leader. I want to be. Let's also make
Tribal
that
chief.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is
the
the
OTC.
tribal chief. That's right. That's right.
The one true Clint.
Yeah.
That's right.
The title designer for the film, Kyle Cooper, used actual human blood when designing the film's opening and closing credit sequences.
How do you?
How does that?
Yeah, that
work?
seems.
I'm starting to think of. I see where this money went, and it's not really where it should have gone.
Who okayed that?
I don't know,
Because
but
Zack Snyder. That's who did it.
what would you do? Just go to a hospital? I'd like to buy a pint of blood.
Or he cut his arm
or
open
just
right
go
then
into
and there.
each extra.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Just need a little pint today,
Come here.
guys.
Come on, you're getting paid $8.50.
Whew, golly. Like this blood could save someone's life, but no, we want to use it for our movie.
Yeah, they had to have like
That's
hepatitis
strange.
doctors and shit on set. to
Yeah.
Probably had COVID back then.
That's where it came
No
from,
one even
really.
know. Yeah, no one even knew.
COVID 04.
Thanks a lot, Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Great. Can we deport him?
What a villain.
Yeah.
What a villain.
Put him at Alligator Alcatraz, you son of a bitch. Keep in mind this October. I have no idea how this will age.
The
I'm sure it'll still be up and going.
It's not, Hey, it's not too. We're not as bad as we are sometimes. This is only a couple
That's
months
true.
ahead of
Touche.
schedule.
Yeah,
Touche.
true. Sarah Polley, a veteran of largely independent films, was surprised at how physical her role turned out to be.
Oh, yeah.
She said she had never run so much in any of her previous films by any means, which I don't think I can recall of the films I've seen of hers she's ever
Yeah,
run
what
anywhere.
would have her running like that for that long?
I mean, like it is a pretty physical role when you
Which-
think about it, like a very visceral type of movie where
Oh
it
yeah,
is like
physicality plays probably the main. That's probably the main job.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Honestly.
think so. Like you got to be in good shape for this.
But I guess did he leave that out? Did James Gunn leave all that shit out in the script when she read it?
The running?
That, yeah,
Oh,
I'm just curious.
possibly.
Say, wait a minute, James. You didn't say I'd be running and running and running, and him back there with his spiked up black hair just giggling.
Yeah, like I've seen Go, obviously,
Yep.
and I've seen
I don't know how much I've seen of hers really.
as I'm
She's familiar face, but I just
The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. That movie was horrible.
I don't even remember that. Was I live?
Possibly. Okay, I thought I was going to recognize
Jonathan
more.
Pryce was in that, and Uma Thurman.
Oh, okay. Now you got me.
Yeah.
So you've seen Go.
I've seen Go.
I don't recognize like any of her movies.
What did she win for?
She won for Women Talking,
Okay.
which she directed.
I have not come across that yet.
Oh, it's like the last thing she did, like 2 years ago.
She was in the horror movie Splice. I remember that movie. I've seen that.
Oh, shit. I do remember that with her and Adrian Brody.
What was the name that she won for again?
Keep going. It's called Women Talking. She's not in it.
What? Oh,
She's
she
not in
directed it.
She directed and wrote it, and she won
okay.
an Oscar for
I'm
it.
like, she's not
No,
coming
she's
up.
not in it. No, but it has a lot of good. Jesse Buckley is in it. Rooney Mara is in it. There's a lot of good people in it.
Frances McDormand?
Yeah. Who's
Dang.
the other young? Who's the top name on that?
Rooney Mara?
Oh, yeah. Keep
Claire
going.
Foy?
That
Jesse
I love Claire
Buckley?
Foy.
yeah, Claire Foy.
Judith Ivey?
Claire Foy is who I forgot. I guess.
Yeah.
With Frances McDormand.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It was good. It's
Too many women in a movie for me.
well, it's called Women Talking. So you guess what they do?
They talk,
Yeah.
but do they run?
No,
No, surprisingly.
they do not.
I see why
She ain't doing that to them.
I see why she was surprised.
Yeah, you would think a movie called Go, she probably would.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of driving.
this is a zombie movie.
Yeah.
You've
fair.
got to run. You can't drive that much in these movies.
So imagine this scene. You're near the mall
Okay, which mall?
in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and while the film's being shot.
Yep.
This film,
It did remind me of Hickory Hollow.
fair.
Yeah.
But across the street from the mall is a church holding a funeral service while production is going on.
Nice.
And they're filming the scene where they throw a wrapped body off the mall's roof.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Your loved one is about to go 6 feet under, and
And
you look
you-
over.
And
Nice.
they're throwing a body off.
Of all the movies to be shooting across the street.
I dare say that would be a memory that would stay with me for
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
Like, damn, remember when we buried Virgil? God, you remember that huge body that fell off the roof? Damn, that was awesome.
I wonder if we could have got a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save a little
Oh shit, I hope they do that to Virgil.
So we've talked about James Gunn. The script obviously is credited to him. James Gunn, one of my favorite films that he wrote, Slither.
Yeah.
Yeah. But producer Eric Newman says that Scott Frank,
Whoa. Dare you?
Scott Frank, who wrote Get Shorty,
Yes.
and Michael Tolkien, who wrote The Player, my favorite Robert Altman film, also did work on the script as well. But are
Really?
not credited.
Wow.
Well,
I mean,
wait a
there's some-
minute.
some
Why aren't they
names.
credited?
Yeah.
Let's pull up Eric
That so
Newman
let
and
me
give him a
get this
call.
straight. You've got From the Player, and what was the other one?
Get Shorty.
And Get Shorty and Scooby Doo 2. And
Monsters Unleashed.
the guy Scooby Doo 2 got. I just wonder if they reworked it because you get like, did they put a line here or there?
Yeah.
And the fact that they didn't even want any credit, which they probably were like, well, that's okay.
This is going to make
You
you
can
money.
you can keep me off of
Let's
that.
do this James Gunn guy a favor.
I mean, they got paid for it.
Yeah, I imagine. It's like,
I hope.
like scale or whatever.
$8.50 an hour.
$8.50 an hour, yeah. David Cronenberg, who's
Yeah.
made some weird ass
Yes,
fucking film.
yes.
His sister Denise was the costume designer for this
I'll
film.
be damned.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
And the last note I have is a coulda, woulda, shoulda,
Okay.
and it's about the role Michael, who was that?
Mackay? Is that Mackay Pfeiffer?
No, it's who the fuck was Michael? Why can't I find this character now?
It's not on the, if you Google it, it's not there. Andre.
Andre.
Who's Andre? Oh, the Mackay Pfeiffer character.
Yeah.
Well, there was supposedly a character named Michael in my notes, and I've obviously wrote down the wrong name. But anyway, but let's just say it was Ty Burrell's character.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, because that's probably what it was. Another actor auditioned for that role. It is the one Nathan Fillion.
Huh.
Him and James Gunn, they are attached to the hip.
They're bros.
I could see him kind of doing a role like that if it is Ty Burrell.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine it would be.
But who was Mike? Is Michael the guy at the? He's not the guy at the
There's no
beginning,
character
is he?
named
Michael
Michael.
was Jake Weber, the main guy.
Oh, that was Michael. You worked with him in the Pelican Brief. Damn it! You really don't remember him.
I don't. Am I looking?
So
Ty Burrell was Steve.
Steve.
I was looking at the 1978 cast.
Ty Burrell
Okay.
and Jake
All
Weber
right.
also auditioned for each other's parts.
Oh, really?
Silly me.
I
That's
can't
what
see
Wikipedia says.
I can't see Ty Burrell doing that one.
They auditioned for the other role,
And then got
they
wow.
were cast.
And Nathan Fillion wanted to. I can see him being the main
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
makes sense. I can see him being Ty Burrell's
True.
character,
I can see him being all the characters. He could have been Sarah
not
Pauli's character.
Vin Rames.
There's only one Ving Rhames.
There's only one Vin Rames, and he wanted to be in it, and good for him.
Yeah. He got his dream.
He got and he got
did.
a #1 movie out of it.
He
He
did.
did.
Good for him.
Because God knows he'd never had one of those before.
Nope, I don't think.
So I don't have any other notes for Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
Okay.
So I didn't know if we had any where this film stands in like the lore of zombie films.
I won't. I've already forgotten about it for the most part.
I think that is ultimately the original 1978 is going to be the one that people think of.
Yeah.
This was a successful commercial film. It was a good, decent action film with horror elements in it. And I think it was a fun watch. And to Brandon's point, once it was over, I said, huh. And then I moved on with my life. And
Yeah.
I think that's ultimately this film's place in history. Good for them. I'm happy everybody involved. It was a success for, but it is quite forgettable in a sea of 2000s era movies that were more action than horror in the genre, I would say.
Now next year we get a chance to do it again with another George A. Romero film,
Okay.
Land of the Dead.
I don't remember that one.
It stars Dennis Hopper and John Leguizamo.
Okay. I'm in.
I do remember seeing.
I loved
that
it. I saw it
one.
in theaters. It was written and directed by George A. Romero.
I don't think I saw that one.
Was that his last one?
I don't think so.
It wasn't his last
No,
one that he did.
He hasn't been dead for 20 years.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't really work. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm not against rewatching it if it's on TV. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go out of my way to
Yeah.
find it, but like spooky season, it pops up. Sure, it's a fun watch, popcorn film. Just to see Ty Burrell get killed is
Yeah,
worth it.
the thing is, there's just way better options.
are.
And when we're talking about like around this time of the year, yeah, I mean, again, it's not even like it's just an action movie.
Yeah. Well, some good, I guess, came out of it. We got James Gunn and Zack Snyder's careers out of it.
Well, I was going to say, I feel like this is going to be mostly remembered on like the early works of two people that have made a name for themselves in the comic book universe.
So I say we get to the Mount Rushmore questions so we can get out of here.
Yeah, this one's tough.
I don't think it's tough at all.
Well, maybe because there's not that many options.
There's countless options.
Well, I think I know where you're going to go.
Your favorite retail-based films. That doesn't mean it's stuck in a mall, but it mainly takes place in some sort of shopping.
The first one, I'm embarrassed to admit this. The first one that came to mind was Employee of the Month.
That's a
and
good option.
I am afraid to go back and watch it. I haven't watched it since it first came out, but I remember really loving it.
It's hard to watch Dane Cook,
Yeah.
but it's fun to watch Dax Shepard.
Dane Cook was so good at one point when we were younger.
God, I loved his.
His stand-up was
Yeah.
good.
Superfly.
And then he
I
did.
never could do that with my hands.
And then I remember liking him in this movie, but I don't know. It's a lot of his style I don't think has aged very well, and maybe it's just my own maturation as a grown adult. But
I also never bought Jessica Simpson as a sex symbol.
yeah, fair enough. That was the first movie that came to mind,
Oh yeah, she was in that.
and then I don't really know. I thought about High Fidelity because of the record store and us just talking
That's
about
on
that
my list.
movie. Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Hell yeah!
That's fair.
Hell yeah!
The first one I'll give you.
I mean, do we count? I thought about 8 Crazy Nights because of the food court scene in the mall.
Okay.
I thought about.
I guess even if it's just kind of in it or takes place around it. I mean,
Well, then I thought about like, well, Bad Santa's. I just started thinking about
Bad
all
Santa's.
the Christmas movies.
Bad Santa is what I
Elf.
thought of. Yep.
I don't know. It was hard for me because I never saw all the Clerks and the Mallrats and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I did think of Bad Santa. I thought of Empire Records, an old 90s movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw one, and I'm pretty sure it's not a mall, but 1 Hour Photo.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in wherever he works. It's like a...
Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say Bad Santa, 1 Hour Photo. I'll say Empire Records, because I remember watching that when I was younger and thought,
That movie's amazing.
that looks cool. I mean, just like the whole setting thing, everything else. And then I think, like, I was kind of thinking of video stores as well. But I can't remember. Is Be Kind Rewind within that video? Like,
Take
isn't
place
that
in a
what they
video
make
store
him?
for the most part, yeah.
All right, let's go with those four.
Jack Black.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go with those four.
So,
I'm
three.
sorry, did you finish yours?
Yeah, that's all I.
Okay.
Three of
Sorry.
mine have been mentioned, kind of glossed over in a way, but me being of a certain age, these movies resonate more with me. High Fidelity,
No. Shocker.
shocker, John Cusack, Jack Black.
Oh, yeah.
Empire Records,
Yeah.
I've loved that movie so much.
Yeah.
Mallrats, without a doubt, is my favorite Kevin Smith film. And then a film I don't know if you guys have seen or maybe even heard of, Career Opportunities, that mainly takes place in a Target, starring Jennifer Connelly and Frank Wally from the
Haven't
late
heard of it.
80s. From the late 80s.
No,
Haven't heard of it.
No.
It's a fun. If you're a fan of early Jennifer Connelly, I highly recommend watching it.
I'm a fan of any Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
Highly recommend watching it. I mean, she's not naked by any means, but you don't need her to be.
No, you don't.
I was talking about her talent.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
The talent is there.
Jesus. Yeah, well, that was an interesting question because I really had to
I had to
look
sit.
some stuff up and
Yeah.
then think, like, a couple came to mind, and then there's some where, like, I just haven't seen in a while, so I'm like, does it, like, am I just thinking of a scene, or is there actual, like, takes place in it?
There's a fun 80s horror film called Chopping Mall that could have been.
Oh yeah, shout out.
I will tell you,
Brittany and Jesse at Danger Zone Video.
I did not think of Paul Blart Mall Cop, but that one was a good one.
That's a good-
And I thought of the other one that's
Serve
at
and
the
Protect.
Observe.
Observe and Protect.
Yeah, with Seth Rogen. Yeah. I was thinking about Observe and Report.
Yeah.
But I thought about that one in Bad Santa.
I
Off the
completely
top.
forgot about Clerks, but Clerks would have been a great answer as well.
I saw Clerks, and I did kind of think about that, but I
just love Mallrats
appreciate
better.
it more for what Kevin Smith was able to do with it than, like,
Fair.
if I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I still think
Even though I think I've seen all three of them.
Oh yeah.
So,
There's.
but that was a good question. I didn't see that one.
We've done zombie
Come in.
movies before.
I know. Yeah, you're right. How do you separate it?
Yeah.
There's one for another show that I'm like, I don't think anybody has ever asked this question before.
Oh yeah. You want to share? With
Just in general.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, I got you what you're saying.
In a conversation, you say, hey, you know what? Name your...
Favorite.
I liked it.
Repel. Yeah. Well, I'll keep them coming. I'll try. We got anything else before we get out of here, boys and girls?
That's it for me.
That's it.
That's it for me.
I'm glad this is over with. I don't want to watch it again.
Well, Brandon, why don't you start us off by telling how these fine folks can find you?
On Twitter at Sir Brandon V, Sir Brandon on Letterboxd, and of course everything on Nashville moviedispatch.substack.com.
And I'm at Stoney Keeley, at Sobros Network, and according to Google AI, while it's not a universal rule, shooting the final death scene first in a movie is a practical choice often driven by scheduling and logistics, not narrative structure. This approach can help manage actor availability, especially if the actor's appearance changes throughout the film or if the scene is particularly complex. Some directors have also said that shooting the final death scene first can help establish the emotional heft of a movie because the actors are more in tune with where this thing is going.
Well, and you know what? To that point, it makes sense because you also have to worry about, like, how can, like, location. When can you get it? How long can you shoot? So
Yep.
you've got, if you got to do that on a Monday, then that's
the most important
that's a
scene
Monday.
first. Yeah.
And then you can watch Raw that night in silk stockings.
There you go.
Be home by then.
In the first 10 minutes of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncut.
if you go back 21 years. Well, cheers to another episode of Drinking With, where we've explored the films that have come of age, just like a fine wine. As we raise our glasses to movies turning 21, we've laughed, reminisced. We definitely did not shed a tear or two for this one. But nonetheless, so until next time, may your drinks be cold, your conversations lively, and your movie nights unforgettable. Drink responsibly, and remember, age is just a number, but great films are forever. You can find me, McCash, at MC_Cash75 on X, Stephen McCash simply on Letterboxd. You can find all of us at Nashville Movie Dispatch, where you can find all of our work. And most importantly, subscribe to Drinking With wherever you get your podcasts fixed. Leave us a rating and review so we know what you think about the show. And let us know what movie that's turning 21 years old that you would like us to discuss. 2006 is right around the corner, boys and girls. No, 2005. That's the movies we'll be doing next year.
I mean, 2006 is coming up.
Yeah. We might not be here to do 2006 movies the way the rate of the world is going, state of the world is going. Anyway, I've got some movies to return, so we'll see you next time.